It's hard to move on and build a sense of self. Starting that when you're in your early 20s, before you can develop a sense of self, and then it's just like you grow your entire thing around that.
Yeah.
And then you've got nothing, you're starting from zero.
Yeah.
It took a long time. God, I mean, the whole thing, leaving to feeling like an independent person, like 6 or 7 years.
Welcome to the Anyplace podcast. I'm your host, Robin Nisbet. In this episode, I speak with Ojai native Joanne Coldsteel, and no topic or hometown is spared. We talk about psychics, cults, art, religion, music, and the strange ecology of growing up in Ojai. This is a brave, bold, beautiful hotelier / restaurant tour.
Probably take this off. I'm going to be banging it on here. Do you want it? I mean, what do you think? Should I leave it on or? It'll be noisy.
It'll be noisy. That's like really astute of you because there's so many things that I catch afterwards. Like someone's hair was in the mic and making so much noise.
The entire time. I don't want to mess anyone up.
Hi, Joanne.
Hi. Hello.
Hello. So, Ojai native.
I'm an Ojai native born Joanne Coldsteel. Still here. And for what? I don't know.
My first question for you is, what are you practicing?
What am I practicing? I'm trying not to cuss. Because we're on the radio.
You can cuss.
We're on the radio. And you just heard, if you're listening on the radio, you just heard my show. You just heard my voice. Here I am. We were just talking about how to get the clean vocals, which is not how I usually come on the radio.
I know, I've heard
got it all cleaned out. I took off my bracelets.
Tell us about your radio show.
My radio show, Conniptions. I try to just do like a playlist. It's mostly like, I would say scenes, like a little kind of scene I've been listening to, or different genres like Southeast Asian. There's a lot of good Southeast Asian techno. I was really trying to teach myself a lot about that, stuff from Indonesia, Philippines. That's been a few episodes. My lifelong love of the techno from Japan, the old techno from Japan, hardcore, gabber. I think there was a 5-episode stretch where it was all stuff with hard style, hardcore. I've been trying to mix it up, but that's the vibe. Dance music from around the world.
Very cool. Have you always been into dance music?
I had a long period where I wasn't. You know, the worldly music. You can't be listening to this worldly music and disturbing our beautiful meditative minds. But I've been back on it for a while. I've been back on it for a long time. I just love it. I listen to a lot of music. You know, it's like I need a beat. I need at least 150 BPM to do anything. But it's also funny because now I'm not doing anything, so I'm...
A little empty?
I'm listening to, I don't know. I gotta get back into it. Another thing I'm practicing, managing my time. Had a lot more time on my hands lately. And it's hard. It's hard to have your whole day. And you gotta just like be productive on purpose.
Without a motivating...
Without like a schedule, you gotta like at least like be, it's tough for me. So I've been, kind of putting in that time. But also, I've been taking a break. I'm on sabbatical. I'm on sabbatical right now.
I think we all need sabbaticals. I think the world would be a better place if we all just took a sabbatical.
It's been kind of nice. I haven't taken more than like 2 weeks off of work in a while. So it's been kind of nice, but also it's like, it can be daunting. Does it fill your whole day? Oh my goodness.
What have you been filling your day with?
I've been trying to get a little bit better with Photoshop. Never really used Photoshop. I've been a Pixlr girl. If you know Pixlr, it's like it's like Photoshop like 4, but it's $1 a month instead of $15 a month. So I've been trying to use Photoshop, and it's like a whole big machine, but I've been trying to get some stuff together so I can start a screen printing project. Also been trying to do some writing, and also been trying to get back into collaging. I took a little break on that, but it's like, there's lots of stuff when you have a job that's hard, or at least for me, like going to the DMV, getting a smog, paperwork. I got a lot of papers I got to get in order, and I've been doing this and that, doctors. I'm going to the doctor. I'm going to,
All the things that get put off. I mean, I don't understand how we're supposed to manage our time if, like, people who work a 40-hour work week, when are they supposed to do these things?
It was really hard for me. It was hard for me. I would take a whole day off. Yeah. I would take like a whole day off to go to the doctor or something like that.
Yeah.
Which, if you can do that, I don't know. Maybe that's the next step. The next step is your job is just like, yeah, sure.
I wanted to ask about your really cool Instagram art, since you brought up Pixlr and Photoshop and Southeast Asian music. Tell me about your artwork.
My artwork, I do digital collage with stuff that I have been into. It started from just looking at Pinterest and just like put pretty colors together, be a little funny. I'm not too good to just like put two things together that are funny, but it's just I like pictures. I like sort of the Hindu auntie side of Pinterest. It's fun to be on a different social media than you're on, but I haven't been doing as many because Pinterest sucks. Pinterest sucks now. They messed up Pinterest. So it sucks when you're doing like a art project that is like so influenced by the format that you're like going through, like the internet and all just like jumble of like signals and then it sucks now. So what am I doing? There's a lot of Southeast Asian art. I like the old Indian posters.
Yeah. That's
a big influence for me. That's some of my favorite art is the old like, from the 50s, the old Ganesh. The old Ganesh is cool. That kind of stuff. I love an old website, a sort of defunct religious organization with a weird website. It's just a bunch of stuff. Yeah. No, I love a throwback. I love a throwback organization. Like, I love like, where like the guru died like, 30 years ago. And it's just people, and sometimes they like, they get off the ground. Like, I was in the Shivananda Yoga Vedanta Society kind of sphere.
Uh-huh.
And I was a yoga teacher. That's where I started. I went and I moved to an ashram after I dropped out of college 3 times. And I did that for a while. And that's more where it's like a religious organization.
Yeah.
It's bigger than a cult. It's bigger than a cult. That's where it gets into just sort of like a religion. Until you get in the inside. There's a drama about 2019. All the allegations came out. That was rough. I was already way out of it. It comes for everybody. But sometimes you can also see that where it's a much smaller scale, where it's just like a bunch of old nuns who are just like holding it down. That's kind of cool to see.
That's really cool.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You ever seen something like that? Like, where just some people are just like, we're still here. We're still doing this.
Oh my gosh. One time I went to these nuns in Greece, in this little village in Greece, and we couldn't even find the nunnery. They were up in the hills, and then we finally found them, and it was like they were living as if they were living 500 years ago. I mean, that might be more throwback than what you're talking about, but that was throwback.
Yeah. I'm talking more mid-century Hindu, Western kind of sphere. Big area of study for me. No, I went to a really cool one in Gold Hill in Colorado, just like up above like Boulder. And we went with the cult I was in. And we went for the Christmas carols on Christmas Eve. And it was like snowing. And it was so cute. And there's this like beautiful hall up in the mountains. Wow. And it's just like so silent that it's just like deafening. And there's just these like 6 ladies who have lived there. And they're just like doing their thing. And they're just wrapping it up.
Wow.
And their guy died like in the 80s. And they just like listen to the tapes and hang out at their nunnery up in the mountains.
I mean, I have been to like the Yogananda Paramahansa places. Those are kind of along those lines.
That's a religious organization. It's monastic, yeah. It's a monastic religious organization.
I really like this poster, Dead Wife Theory.
Dead Wife Theory is something I've been working on. I'm trying to do a series of shirts, but Dead Wife, you have like the Dead Wife flashback in a movie where it's just like, it's the soft focus and dramatic. It's just like but scary. I don't know. I just want to make some scary shirts. I want to make some scary hard shirts. I'm bored.
No, but this is so great. I also noticed that there's kind of a medicine system being mapped out on the body in some of your work, which is really cool.
I like that kind of stuff. Let me see. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. I like a diagram, but I try to stay away from the diagrams. It's a little blown up these days in the digital collage sphere, I think, but I just try to do my thing. I try to do something that I don't see, but also I am very inspired by lots of stuff, the kind of art, digital art, glitch, I don't know, whatever you all call it. I'm trying to just describe it for the listeners.
I think it's super cool.
I like to do a silly collage. I like to do art with some humor in it, but not solely for the humor.
This one has, why can't I remember what these guys are?
There's a Power Ranger.
Power Ranger. This has a Power Ranger.
There's a Power Ranger.
With insects listed. I love it.
I think my favorite I've done recently, if you're looking, it's just a receipt. A receipt that says, "Don't call my husband sweetheart, no tip." And in the background is some ley lines of something evil. Some evil ley lines and a fake ID.
A fake ID. The evil ley lines, though, have the... what is the yin?
There's a yin-yang symbol. Yeah. I like a dark ley line. And if we're going to talk about Ojai... We're talking dark ley lines. Maybe not such a good vortex. Maybe there's bad vortexes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe there's bad vortexes.
It's a concentration of energy for sure. Who said it has to be good energy?
It's a certain type of energy. But as honestly, as much as I hated all that, we're even losing that. It's like we're losing our critical life coach resources. They're being driven away because you can't be dumb anymore. You can't be a slacker life coach who pulls together, it's just harder to do.
I was really trying to be a slacker life coach.
I'm really I've always been a non-slacker worker, and I'm just I want to slack a little bit. And I think I can do it, but there's less of those people, and I've been a servant to these people.
Well, essentially, yeah. I mean, let's speak on it.
It's a whole world. I've been all around. I worked at Farmer and the Cook for years and years. In the peak of that, sort of 2013, 2012, as peak life coach. And all those people, it's like, but like now the people that are like here and trying to like be territorial are people with real money, not just sort of like casual parent money, Santa Barbara types. Now it's like real money, and they care. They used to not care. They used to not care what went on in town. But now they've all got to have shop fronts out there, and they've got to have, advertising, and they've got to be hanging out. They're getting clout off of it now. They've found clout to be had.
What do you think has changed or shifted, or do you think that this is a new population that's coming in, or?
I think it's people who were here, and they just have started to invest their money. I think the big thing for me, I live downtown, and when the damn hotel opened, oh my God. It's the gates. The gates of hell have opened up, and they used to be over at the inn.
Yeah.
They were here.
Yeah.
They were here big time. They've always been here, and it's always been for them, but they were either at a big house they were renting up in the foothills or something like that, or they were at the inn. But now they're there in town, and they want to hang out, and they could get a manager. How specific do I want to get? I don't care. This movie theater guy, the guy who runs a movie theater, I was getting a drink with my friend, and he's like complaining. He's complaining to me, a customer. He's like, "Oh, it's so busy. I've been working the whole time it's been here, and I've been here for every showing, and it's driving me crazy." I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Can you pour my $10 Negroni and give it to me so I can go sit down? God. And like, there's some of these places that they'll buy a place in the arcade, and they'll be like, coming soon for like a year, and it's just a tax write-off. I think so much of this stuff is just a tax write-off. I don't think there's actual money in it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's actual money in any of these places. It's only for their entertainment. It's only so they can get friends and get clout and get power. I can't imagine there's too much money in a movie theater. You saw what happened to the ranch house people. The ranch house people, they came in, they did all this stuff. They opened up, and they still had a bunch of money to finish the remodel. And I think they got in operation, and it was 6 months in. They're like, we're never going to be able to finish this. There's not $200,000 in running the ranch house. So there's not real money in it.
Yeah.
I don't think, except for the property value. I mean, I'm sure like the hotel's probably making good money, but it's really just the property. And it's the tax write-offs, and it's the clout. It's like so much of our economy in America now, where it's just like, it's really just for tax write-offs.
Yeah.
It's just a weird scam.
Yeah.
And also a reason to like get in front of people.
Totally.
But I mean, to your question, is it different people? I don't think it's different people. I've kind of been over, it's 2026. It's like the whole talk of gentrification stuff. It's a little politically of a past era to be worried about that. And especially it always was here in Ojai, because it's like, they're gentrifying Ojai.
Right.
Our beautiful working class town, like they closed down the paper mill, and it just been all downhill, and now they're gentrifying it, we used to be worried about people coming in and like moving and to raise their family.
Yeah.
And that all had a whole effect. But now we're kind of past that, and it's just like there's like Ojai's trending.
Yeah.
And so there's more scratchings. There's more chicken scratch to be fought over. I mean, yeah, I just grew up in the same neighborhood right over here. And I think that's a classic thing. I didn't really appreciate it, but I did. But it's just so nice. I'm just getting lost. I'm looking out the window. I love a nice tree. I don't have a nice big tree in my little apartment now, but just around here on sort of, on the west side, Miramani. Now I'm just saying where. Up above the river bottom. I mean, I'm not doxing you. I grew up just up the road from here. We're doxing. No.
Do you have like particular memories, like do you have nostalgic moments sometimes when you're like, that time when I was...
I'm not too good to be nostalgic. No, I love it. No, the light, we're kind of past it now, but like the light here in December to January, really good. Really good. That gets me there. That gets me feeling like I'm walking around barefoot, just like, yeah. The birds, there were a lot of birds there. The woodpecker sounds, crows and woodpeckers. That's in there. That's in my sense memories a lot.
Yeah.
I love when it's really quiet and you can only hear a small plane. But like far away. Mm-hmm. That's really nice. But you can't be able to see it. If I see it, then I'm just looking at you, I'm like, just quit making your racket. You fly in your little plane. Ooh, shut up. But if I can't see it, then it's just like, it's like this beautiful drone.
Well, we kind of talked about how Ojai has changed since you were a kid. How have you changed? What do you like? What do you miss? What feels challenging here? What are your favorite spots here? We've kind of gone over some of that, but yeah, what are your favorite spots here? We won't tell listeners, so we won't actually name
I'm not going to say where it is. My favorite place in the whole area is like, it's about halfway up the 33, and there's a beautiful waterfall, and there's a little pond. You can climb up the drainage, and then you can climb up, and there's a beautiful canyon with a big, like, rock, like, staircase. You go clamber up the big rock, hang out. That's so nice.
I love it.
It's so nice, but it's secret. Used to get water there. Used to be a big thing. People will mostly know it because it's like what their grandma and grandpa used to do. Go get water up there.
Oh, like they'd fill up water, drinking water?
Drinking water. Mm-hmm. And it used to just be right there on the road a long time ago. Decades and decades. And I got really into it in one of my more woo-woo times. I would go up and I would go make a bunch of trips. Because you just have to like go climb up like the creek. You have to just go out, and then there's like a pipe coming out of the rock. And like water coming. No, they closed the pipe. And I used to think it was so good. It felt like so soft. It tastes really good. I'll say it tastes really good. And I thought it was special, magical, good for you. Turns out it was full of arsenic. It's full of very high and heavy metals. As is a lot of mineral water. I didn't learn that until way later.
Oh, no.
I wasn't at the time. Someone like told me like, guys, actually that's like giving you about 400 times as much heavy metals as a glass of tap water. Huh? I probably got rid of those by now. I'm fine.
Since this is a podcast about wayfinding and shapeshifting, how do you wayfind?
Ooh, gosh, I have some decisions made for me here and there by circumstance. I don't worry as much as I used to. In my 20s, I got very religious. And so I was trying to just have all of my decisions made for me. Just sort of have like a way to go. I didn't really prioritize what I wanted to do because it was sort of what I wanted to do was subsumed into a whole bunch of other stuff. But I kind of got to a point where it's like, I think I'm actually right. I Maybe I'm just sort of live as if I'm just like, actually, no, I think I'm fine. I think I'm not gonna doubt what I'm thinking. I've never been a career planning person, so that's another thing I'm gonna try to develop. But first time I ever had like a 5-year plan for myself was when I came out. It was the first time I was able to think about my future. That's hard for me. That's always been hard for me. To think of a future, a positive idea of the future. As in like, something like new in my life that will be new is like, at least, like I'll be a woman. And, now I am here not even 5 years, and that's, my list is done. Right. So shoot. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I'm not scared. Because I have some stuff I can do.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing to bring up, because I do wonder sometimes if, as humans, some of our planning is about fear. Like if we plan, then we can know what's going to happen and we feel safe somehow. I mean, I think planning can be helpful if we actually want to like work toward a certain idea or a goal. But I think a lot of planning is based out of fear.
Yeah. Through my 20s, I mean, first I tried to be a monk. When I was 23 here in Ojai, met a group called Sadhana Ashram. And that's the cult that I was in.
And you got out before you had to sign an NDA.
I didn't. I decided no non-disparagement clause with no NDA, no non-disparagement. I can say whatever I want about Sadhana Ashram, but that was my plan, is to just be like, do the thing, carry on the lineage. My plan was to carry on the lineage. My plan was to do a plan that someone else had. But yeah, now it's just like, I've got my own plan. Which is not, I don't have a plan.
But how did you find that? Like, how did you come to listening to your own voice? Like, and saying like, I actually think I know better.
It just was not working for me. It takes a long time to leave a cult, even if it's like you leave and you still have the same, fears, the same conditioning to like being manipulated. And fear is installed. Like, one of the culty things I'll tell people just to like describe this sort of vibe. So one time there's like a little talk, and the lady who was the leader's like wife, she was like, you don't want to be on your deathbed regretting that you missed this opportunity. And that's powerful. That's really powerful to think about. That could be really powerful, but it installed something really crazy in me for a long time, which is like the fear that just to link the not being a part of that plan to death and the regret. Regret before death. You're on your deathbed. Regretting, I'm so sad I left the ashram. I'm such a screw up. And it's like, I felt that for a long time. Even after I decided not to feel that way, it's like it comes back, keeps coming back. It's hard to move on and build a sense of self. Starting that when you're in your early 20s, before you can develop a sense of self, and then it's just like you grow your entire thing around that.
Yeah.
And then you've got nothing, you're starting from zero. It took a long time. God, I mean, the whole thing, leaving to feeling like an independent person, like 6 or 7 years. 6 or 7 years. A lot longer than I was even doing it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They say that the amount of time that you're in the abusive relationship, that's the time that you are sort of in a state of arrested development.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about that as far as like shape-shifting as well, like how your own sense of self becomes kind of dissolved because it's shaped by your circumstance, essentially.
Yeah. Now I can do whatever I want. Yeah. I kind of do shapeshift. If you want to go to the you want to go to the next question.
Yeah, let's do it. How do you shapeshift?
I was thinking about this recently. People don't recognize me. And it's because they've seen me in different contexts, I think. My hair's a lot longer than it used to do. I had shaved until like 2 years ago. And
oh, wow, your hair grew fast.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the estrogen. I've had all these jobs. I've met so many people here in Ojai. And people don't recognize you when you're not wearing your hat. Your food service hat. Or your sun hat. Mm-hmm. They don't recognize you. And also, I was just wearing wigs. How do I shapeshift? Huh? I love a wig.
We're going to wear wigs in our performance piece.
Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, shape-shifting. It's a very Ojai thing. It's part of Ojai thing. Small town culture and etiquette. To not, like, force the issue of, like, no, I know you. You want to give people the benefit of the doubt where it's like they don't recognize you, even though you've, like, seen each other. Like all over the place. You have to try not to shapeshift.
Yeah.
Sometimes, because people are, the issue is really not shapeshifting for me.
It's so interesting, the piece about living in a small town. I just moved back 3 years ago, so it's been a long time since I've lived in a small town. I'm used to being somewhat anonymous in larger cities, and I like that. I guess what I want to say about it is that it can be interesting to create this mystique about oneself. And I think it's fun to play with.
You don't have to. I mean, it's like, maybe it's just because I have people that I like around that I see and I'm in a small town with.
Yeah.
And so that's fun, but it's like, no, I'll just turn around too if I see someone I don't want to. Like, I'll do it too. It's like, you just get good at, like, avoiding, like, in the grocery store, you gotta do a little maneuver, gotta go all the way around. There's my old boss from 4 years ago. Ooh, I'm just gonna duck over here.
Mm-hmm. Or a teacher.
Oh my God. I can't even imagine. Maybe it's just because I like the people, though. I don't know. I don't mind it. I mean, all my friends just live in like a same little area. It's kind of nice. I've lived like downtown for the last like 6 years. I always lived like outside of town, way out. It's like 3 miles, but it's like a big barrier for a kid.
Yeah.
I can't talk like I'm too big because I'm in my townie. I'm in my townie era. And I'm probably going to be there for a while. Because anytime I go to a city, I'm just like, ooh, there's a lot going on. Ooh. I'm too small-minded. I'm a small-town girl. I'm a country mouse. Not really.
I think I'm a country mouse too. I have a hard time now. I mean, I like going down to LA and seeing people and doing things, and I like going to the city, but I can handle 3 days, and then I just need to get back to.
I know. I go to San Francisco, and it's really nice. It's like there's the public transit, but it takes an hour to get downtown on the bus. It's just like, I just want to go walk to the store.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
But you can do that too. You can do everything. That's why, I like Tucson. I went to Tucson recently, and it's sort of like, it's a city, but you can park. But it's less walking. It's prettier in Ojai. I'll say that. I'll say that here on the podcast, Tucson. The sunsets.
Wait, Tucson's prettier than Ojai?
I think so, yeah. I think the sunsets, the sky, and the mountains are really, really pretty.
Yeah.
Just the way the clouds come through there. It's kind of like, like the sunsets Ojai prides itself on, are just getting blown away, just like any day in Tucson.
What makes you happy?
What makes me happy? My girlfriend.
Aww.
I'm in love. I got that.
That's amazing.
You know, what makes me happy? My friends. You know, the people in my life. I've got plenty of friends. I like music. I like my dog. I don't know. No, it's a hard question to answer, but I mean, not like I'm an unhappy person.
Yeah. One of the ways I ask this question too is like, what brings you joy? Because I think there's a distinction between happiness and joy. I'm not sure what it is, but there is this maybe obsession with happiness or this focus on happiness. And sometimes I'm like, happiness might be overrated. Because I wonder sometimes if there's other things that are more important, like satisfaction in a certain way, or freedom, or I don't know. What is happiness?
Yeah. I mean, I used to think that way. And I prioritize happiness now. It's been good for me to just lead from like confidence in what I want to do and who I am. If I don't do that, I'm not good at affecting any other sort of way. I just kind of clam up. So it doesn't really help me.
Yeah.
It doesn't really help me.
Yeah.
I guess it's just my morals are different. I don't really pride like sort of like an idea of like self-mastery. I don't think that's like a moral good in and of itself anymore. But I tried. Because it's like, you know, being in a cult will be like that. Because it's like, you got to be good to get the points. You got to be good to get your points because it's all like pecking order stuff. It's like you make your rewards from like doing what you're supposed to do. And I just don't do that anymore. I might be a little opposite now. I think I'm still pretty good at it. I'm so good. I'm so good at being flexible.
That's great. I mean, but yeah, to your point, it's like, who is this for? Like this idea of self-mastery or like humility in order to gain some kind of validation. And then we start diminishing ourselves or like undervaluing ourselves. Then
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it is for validation. If it's not from an external source who's using that to steer you, then it's from your own sense of what you value, your own moral sense. I think it's good to like, you know, learn those things and then not cling to those things.
Yeah.
It's good to get a little experience in eating crap. I don't know. I find I'm a less reactive than a lot of people. Just sort of coming out of it. And it is sort of from being in a codependent relationship. But it's really where I learned to do like house painting and cleaning and a lot of stuff like that was in the ashram. So it's sort of like, it's how I learned to like work for someone is to be like your codependent grandpa. Codependent with your mean grandpa. But damn, he knows how to paint. He taught me how to cut a line. Which is like, you know, it's made me, it's helped me. It's helped me with like people and like being able to give and take, be a little, you know, be able to go, sure thing, boss. Even if it's like, you know,
Yeah.
it's compassion. Not really. Sometimes it's compassion. Sometimes it's compassion. Sometimes it's codependency. Those are two sides.
Yeah, right. No, it's so true. I've thought about this. People will like identify as an empath, and I'm like, are you sure you're an empath or you're just really codependent? Because like that's my experience. I'm kind of codependent.
I hate a psychic.
You hate a psychic.
Can we talk about this?
Yes, can we?
Yeah, I hate a psychic. They're always saying the stupidest stuff to me. Because now I seek them out. No, to be a translator and go talk to a psychic. my goodness. They will say some stupid stuff to you.
Tell me.
They'll look at you and be like, like my spirit guide, Tupac Shakur, is really glad that you're able to live the life that you're able to. And Forrest is gonna love this. Forrest is gonna love this part. We talked to that lady, and then they got into a whole thing with Forrest. But then, like, I've just met other people. And because it's like, now it's like anytime someone's like, oh, I'll do a reading, they always show up to something else. Here's the thing. They show up to some other event, and they do readings for tips at like a queer event, at like the, like the Pride night. I don't want to be too mean, but, it's just like, I like talking to a psychic because it's just like, I believed in it. I used to believe in it. It was not even something I was even told, but in the ashram, I was just like, I just figured that they can read my thoughts. I'm just going to figure that they can read my thoughts because they kind of act like it. You just see like how unoriginal it is when they are really trying to be like woke, get a little woke, talk a little woke, and they just like can't do it. They're so silly. No, I want to go now. I want to go over to the Nutmeg House.
Shakur and Elvis.
Yeah.
How did they get to claim them? That's for girls, yeah.
She did the voice. No, shout out that lady. Forgetting her name. This is a great podcast, but like that lady I'm forgetting, the Ojai psychic. If you've ever had a lady do Tupac voice in a psychic reading, she did a rap. She did a rap in the middle of like a reading I gave her $5 to do.
Wow.
That was funny. We love a psychic. I like fighting with a psychic. I like going, like talking to a psychic just like combatively. Which I guess is not that nice, but like.
Okay, I want to ask you this question. So one of my things I've been exploring is consent and all of the ways in which societally we don't ask consent. I've heard people have experiences where psychics or people who say they're psychic will just start reading someone without asking for consent.
And they think they do. And they think they're reading.
Yeah.
Their ass thinks they're reading.
Yeah.
I'm always getting misgendered by psychics. It's funny. It's like, oh, the psychic. Okay. Come on. The consent is like they enter into, in their mind, they're in a relationship that is not just like a normal equal relationship. They're coming into it with like you just walked into a doctor's office.
Right. Like, well, this is my body. I actually get to decide.
Oh. Yeah. I don't go to the doctor. I just go for my stuff. I haven't been to the doctor. No, I go to the doctor. I haven't been to the dentist. Ooh, since I moved to Boulder in 2014.
Because that's another one. They're like, you have to get x-rays.
You got
like,
I don't They told me I was, anyways. I'm getting all defensive talking about the dentist.
Do you have a spiritual practice now? No.
No, I really don't. I'm not really against it. Sometimes I'll come in now. We had White Hindu Girl Summer last year, and that was fun. I was, I just get writing poetry. I like Ganesh, but in like a sort of poetic way. There's just like his big round belly. And his belly's so big and round. It's like the globe that we love and we live on. And, that kind of thing, just being like, look at his big orange belly. That's fun for me. That's kind of a level of spirituality I'm engaged with, to just being like, Look at that little guy. Isn't he so cute? Isn't he so cute? Oh my goodness. That's my level. And actually, you know, that's maybe why I'm still like, you know, if there's one kind of thing that still gets me, it's the imagery of Hinduism and stuff like that, just like as a broad term. But like, you know, little baby Krishna, he's sucking on his toes. And it's just like, that's in the religion where it's like, you can just be into little baby rosy cheek and just be like, oh, look at him, he's so cute. And it's like, same way you look at like bunnies on Instagram. It's just like kind of the level where it's like, yeah, sure. That's the kind of thing I can get into. The rest of it,
But there is something the poetry in and of itself. It's like, why can't we experience the aesthetic as spiritual? Why do we have to ascribe meaning to everything and then become dogmatic about it?
yeah. I think for me, the stuff I'm not into is like the ideas of purity, ideas of like bodily and moral purity, and your body being a tool for only being useful for the spiritual process. Those are ideas that I took very, very seriously. Any time, quote unquote, wasted, any energy, quote unquote, wasted, any emission from the body, sex shaming and stuff like that, any emission from the body and being worried about that and feeling so guilty about stuff and just feeling so bad, you know, it's not harmful to my body or anything, but I'm not like committing moral injury. I'm not committing moral injury. I'm not committing too much injury to my own body too often, but you know, maybe like once a month. Maybe once a month I'll cause a little bit of injury to my body, but you know, it's like not like that bad, you know, yeah. That's the stuff I'm not into anymore, and I'm actually very sensitive to, and I wouldn't really say that I'm religiously traumatized anymore. It's not really a thing that's very present with me anymore, but it's like something that's, I just get, when someone says they're a psychic, when someone's like, you know, doing all the same crap, someone doing all the same crap, and it's annoying to me. It's annoying to me. And that's even old Ojai. I don't even have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
It's not even what is going on anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like, we used to have woo-woo stuff. We used to have artists. We used to have real artists. And we used to have fake artists and charlatans. And now it's just like hoteliers and restaurateurs. I hate a restaurateur. Keep a business open for more than a damn year around here.
I know. Call
Call yourself a restaurateur. Come on. It's a joke, this damn town. It's so stupid. It's been over since Caro's.
I think so too. Do you know
We're all like, it's over. It's over forever. It's over forever.
The highlight of my youth was I was in Illusions Theater, and there was an older girl who was so cool, and I'd spend the night at her house, and her parents would take us late night to Caro's, and we would have milkshakes and banana splits, and then we would go watch Twin Peaks. And that was the best time of my life.
Right. I mean, I was talking about last night, he was talking about the cigarette machine in Caro's. Like, probably been over since they got rid of the cigarette machine in Caro's. No, we were right. We all said it was over when Caro's closed, and we were right. I talk about this with people where it's like, there's just nothing to gain. So it's like, why worry too much?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing to gain other than like a DJ gig. That's like, that's like it. That's the only thing, you know, a name could get you around here. It's just like,
Okay, so my last question, which I ask everyone, and you're free to interpret this question however you like, because I know we talked about spirituality, and you can say whatever you want. What is your prayer?
My prayer. My little prayer. What's my prayer? Look at Ganesh's little chubby toes. Look at the little bunny. Look at a bunny hop around every once in a while. Look at that wiggle their toes.
I thought that was a great prayer. I think that that's a great prayer.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah. No, I can't lie, I'm still a Ganesh fan.
He just opens a path with
He's
his
cool.
lasso.
He's tummy.
Thank you so much, Joanne. That was so fun.
Yes, very fun.
I can't wait to work with you in a cool performance
We're gonna
piece.
dance.
We're gonna dance.
We're gonna dance.
We're gonna do
some
weird
kind of
things with
dance.
bowls.
I still have no idea what's happening, but I will be there with bowls on.
Thank you for listening today. To hear Joanne's show Conniptions, you can go to ojairadio.org or listen on KOJY 99.3 FM. And to see some of her cool art, follow her on Instagram at Joanne_Coldsteel. For more information about the podcast, go to anyplacepodcast.com. This episode was recorded on the traditional homelands of the Chumash people.